Hi everyone. Today we'll be reviewing this dual USB drive from Sandisk, and basically it has a USB Type C port on one side, and on the other side you have the regular USB Type A port. It's a 256 GB drive. It comes in a very simple blister pack, as you can see. I sourced this from Amazon. It cost me rupees 2000. 256 GB for 2000. Not bad, I would say. I wanted to get a 512 GB SSD drive, but it was costing upwards of 5000. So I thought this might be an interim solution until that comes. So it comes in a very simple blister packaging. You can see the device in a transparent shell. You also get a mini instruction, quick start guide rather. I don't think we really need this. The drive is pretty compact, as you can see. If you swivel it, you get the USB A port on the side and the USB C port here. It also has a small hole for if you want to carry a small lanyard to attach it, you can do that, or to your keychain, whatever.
Some of them have even got their USB drives washed in their washing machines after multiple cycles and have managed to get it working. So, pretty good water resistance, I would say.
So made in Taiwan, and it says 256 GB here. So as far as build quality goes, the drive housing is entirely made of plastic, as you can see. And that includes the USB A connector, unfortunately. And this is a bit of a concern because, as you can see here, it easily bends. So, there's a good chance this area is prone to breakage over time. It used to be made of metal in the earlier drives, and manufacturers have begun cutting costs wherever they can. And there's no activity indicator, LED indicator in the drive. Not that anyone cares anyway these days. But what you get is a 5-year warranty and a useful space of 233 GB. And the cost per GB works out to be approximately rupees 8.58. So let's test this out. What I'm going to do is I have my 5th generation iPad Air. So we'll test it using that, and we'll also test it using my friend's Windows 10 laptop using the Crystal Disk benchmark, and sharing a bunch of files and maybe a 4 or 5 GB file, so we can get to know the real world usage and the time taken for it.
So, here's a report from the Crystal Disk Mark application run on Windows 11. Sharing it for those who want to do a comparison. The average user wouldn't care about this anyway. They would want to know how long it takes to transfer some files from their smartphone or the iPad or the PC. So let's get to that. So you can see that I have a bunch of images here, 5760 files to be exact, imported from my iPhone 11. It's a mix of JPEG and HEIC files, occupies 10.6 GB. We will copy the folder to the Sandisk drive plugged to the laptop's USB super speed port. The transfer started with a peak speed and it took slightly over 12 minutes for the complete operation. So that means 10 GB, 5760 files, 12 minutes. So you can do the math. Next, real world test number 2, copying contents from the pen drive to the iPad. 262 files, a mix of JPEG and movie files amounting to 3.63 GB. I copied them from the pen drive to iPad in less than a minute. Now that was blazing fast. At the same time, write speeds was slower and it took 5 minutes to copy the same contents back from the iPad to the pen drive. So 3.6 GB, 262 files, 5 minutes. Finally, the last real world test, copying images from an Android device to the Sandisk drive. My friend's OnePlus device has 3660 images, occupies 14.13 GB, and it took approximately 15 minutes to copy the files. I just wanted to make a mention that the drive does get hot during write operations, that is when copying contents from a PC or other device to the pen drive. Other than that, the drive has some really great write and read speeds. That would be all, guys. Trust you all like this review. Until the next one, see you and thank you so much for watching.